Hello everybody, welcome to Movie Logic. Today we're going to be counting all the kills in It Chapter 2. So let's go ahead and meet our first victim, Adrian, who is getting picked on by these lovely group of gentlemen. They follow him to the bridge, where they proceed to beat the living shit out of him. I mean, they gave him a proper ass cutting, threw him off the bridge. He's still not dead. Pennywise then finds him and scoops him up out the water, for a nice snack. After Mike finds out about Adrian getting completely dismembered underneath the bridge, he decides he's going to call up the Losers Club. Everyone takes it pretty okay. Except for Stanley. Stanley says fuck all that and decides to take him a nice hot bath so the blood can flow out of his body faster when he cuts his wrists. Don't ask me how I know that. Yes, in this scene, there's technically bodies, but you have to keep in mind, these are bodies and dead kids from the last movie. However, in case you are wondering how many bodies I found here, I did find 5. And then we stumble upon Bauer's dad. But you have to remember, Bauer's dad was killed in the last movie, so we cannot conclude him in this kill count. Later we have this girl, I think her name's Victoria, and I think her friends call her Vicky. She finds her a nice firefly she chases under the bleacher. So this is where I get messed up. See, kid shows and stuff like that teach you to be friends with people who are different, people who are weird, people with obvious red flags. You're supposed to accept them as who they are. Now instead of Victoria trusting her gut instinct and going and leaving, she gets all the way fucked up. So now we're at the scene where Henry Bowers attacks like the nurse guy. I don't know if he would be called a nurse or not, but I like how he walks all the way down the hallway with his throat slit, makes eye contact with the security guard, and then falls over dead. I'm not too sure what happens to the security guard. It wasn't ever shown that he was killed. So I don't know whether to add him to the count. We're just gonna leave him out because we don't know what happened. Because Henry Bowers broke out of the insane asylum, he's going to now visit our lucky 7, well 6, and he's gonna finish him off. So that leaves Eddie to get a nice stabbing to his cheek, which then he returns to Henry through the curtain of the shower, and no one's dead yet. Meanwhile, at the funhouse, this kid, I couldn't find his name. I'm sure if I looked up the cast I could, but we know who this kid is. Kid's skateboard. He's making his way through the funhouse. He's getting chased by Bill. Bill is trying to save him, but random kid gets turned into tomato soup right in front of Bill, so that was probably really awesome to see. Later, Mike is about to have his face carved off like a jack-o'-lantern when all of a sudden out of nowhere, Richie puts an axe in the back of Bowers' head. So now Bowers is finished off, and if you've seen It Chapter 2, you already know what's about to happen to another character of ours. So there's this intermission of a bunch of weird shit.
Oh, there he is.
Boy. So we're gonna skip all that because no one dies. So we're gonna keep moving forward to the scene where Eddie throws a spear right in the Pennywise's mouth. Awesome throw, by the way. However, it cost him his ass because he gets absolutely like shish kebabbed and thrown into a cave. Now this didn't kill him, but we're getting there. So now the remaining healthy members of our lucky 6 goes off to fight Pennywise. Now this is where I kind of get messed up. This is where I'm like, this is stupid, but we're gonna continue. They literally bully Pennywise to death and then pull his heart out and smush it. Now we're talking about okay, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the movie mistakes video. We're gonna move on. Later, after they turn Pennywise into a literal liquid, they find Eddie and Eddie is dead. However, yeah, 8 people were killed in It Chapter 2, including Pennywise, and if you want to count the flashback of the kids flying out the sewer, that'd make it 13. After we finish up It Chapter 2, I'll be taking a look at Jeepers Creepers, the original one that came out in like 2001. So pretty cool stuff happening. After that, we're going to be working on our Christmas stuff. And yes, I am rewatching Polar Express. I'm redoing that video. I think I do it better. And that movie is ate the fuck up. So, until next time.